Yo, what's good? What's good? I'm recording this, you know, nighttime. I just really felt like making a QB list right now, and I haven't done one in a little bit. And I'm just like, I kind of wanna just do this. So I want to do it right now, right? And I'm still recording vertical because I'm pretty sure horizontal's off the booth. Yeah, it's all weird. So I'm gonna keep it like this, just because it's easier for me. All right, let's start this off with what I believe to be Alex Smith, who isn't playing the game of football anymore. So I don't know why he's on this list of 22 quarterbacks or 20, like 20, 21, 22 quarterbacks. If I'd say retiring, you know, I think that's in the spot where he was, right? Wasn't horrible, still somewhat serviceable. I feel that's fair. Not much to say about him. Kind of like that his whole career, I guess. C to B. Yeah. Aaron Rodgers is obviously one of the greatest of all time and still continues to beat the 49ers with 30 seconds left. Yeah, so I guess that gives him S tier, right? Unfortunately, but he's. I don't care about the sale. All right. Baker Mayfield is continuing to improve his game and just, you know, continue to be the guy the Browns need to get to that next level. It's clearly the defense is there. The offense has all the weapons, the O line, the everything, the running game especially. So they need that commander in chief to pull it all together. I think of all the quarterbacks, or the 50 quarterbacks they've drafted over the last 3 years, 4 years, you know, he's the guy. But I think where he stands, he's really pushing A, but I will give him high B tier right now. But I could 100% hear offers for A. Yeah, I think by the end of the year he will be there for sure. But just early, I can do another one of these end of the year. Um, Big Ben Roethlisberger. Also, if I'm kind of quiet, I'm sorry. I turned the volume up. Big Ben Roethlisberger is declining fast and pulling the Steelers down with him. Um, I think that's kind of obvious if you watch him play. I mean, the Steelers are only doing kind of too, but um, imagine if I could pick him up, that'd be crazy. It's not letting me. But I think obviously I put him ahead of Alex Smith, but I don't know who else do they have on the roster. Rudolph and Haskins. They're screwed at quarterback unless he decides to step up and throw checkdowns better, I guess. Throw streak reps to Claypool. Um, Cam Newton is not on the team, mainly because of Mac Jones. I think he should have still been there. They're pulling people like Brian Hoyer up from the practice squad, and it's like kept Cam. I think what Fitzpatrick and Tua did was good. I think they should have done that with Cam and Mac. Put Mac in, and if he starts throwing picks, starts struggling, put Cam in for that veteran presence. Even though I know he did struggle last year, but still, I think where he stands, hmm, to put him in front of Big Ben or not, to put him behind just from how was last looking, because I don't have a current look on him, but I think there's definitely an argument to be made he's better. Dak Prescott is incredible. I think the Cowboys um, need Dak Prescott to be to be that team, that they're turning out to be. Um, the thing is like I think S is really like the elite here, and I think if Dak continues the way he is for the rest of his career, he gets there. But for now, high A tier for Dak Prescott. Clearly deserving the contract he has and stuff. So, um, yeah. Uh, Danny Dimes likes to fumble the ball and show up in garbage time, I guess. I remember last year against the Bucks, or maybe even last year. I remember the Giants played the Bucks. He would make some crazy throws and stuff like that, and he sometimes does, sometimes he'll be the fastest quarterback in the league. Okay, there we go. He's just so replaceable and just oh, not taking the next step when this is going to be his last year in New York if he doesn't, right? So it's just how it is. Scarily going down to D tier, right? Backup quarterback in a few years. Derek Carr leads the league in passing and has been solid over his entire career. Um, or not, I say that, like maybe not, like I don't know. I think he's been at least serviceable his entire career, and then with the upside of, oh, I'm really good for this team, you know. I think he's a great leader. Um, uh, I think he's the guy to be there, right? Um, I'm debating where I want to put him. If this is early season rankings, right? I want to I want to put him in A, but I don't know. Isn't that weird? I feel like, come on, my Raiders guys, come on, would you put him in A without no bias, no bias? Would you? Okay, screw it. We're gonna this year. Yes, it's good. You know, there you go. A tier, Derek Carr. Great guy. Love the guy. There you go. A tier for Derek Carr. But then if I keep saying this year, you know, like ineligible. Because if he's not there, he's here, right? Like if we're talking general skills as a quarterback, then he's here, right? But okay, how about this? Can we do this? Am I able to I don't know below. Oh shoot, I made two rows. Here we go. Right this? This is about to be crazy. Not playing uh convicted. That's con okay, what did I it's so late at night. It's not that late, it's like 12. But still. Convicted felon. So I think that's a good spot for Deshaun Watson. There you go. I don't know. That might apply to someone else in this list. Not sure. By the way, as you understand, Deshaun Watson break 2 sacks at once, but third string. Oh no, he's one of those guys in Madden that's like blanked out in your depth chart. He can't. He's not even gonna play, no matter what. Drew Lock is being taken out for Teddy Bridgewater. How dare the Broncos? What solid QB? Invest in the future of the team, and that is Drew Lock, who is just a at times B tier quarterback, and at times I'd probably say right there. And that's my bias for Drew Lock showing. Of course, I love Drew Lock, but I think when he's at his peak, he can be there, right? So put Daniel Jones behind these two quarterbacks that aren't even playing. Yeah, too bad. He's staying there too. I hate him. Um, he's like Eli Manning without the playoffs or the rings. He's just like a end of career Eli Manning. The worst Eli Manning to be. Um, Nick Foles somehow became the third string on the Bears. Seems like teams throw money at Nick Foles and then don't even play him. I guess I'm only basing that off the Jaguars and Bears, but it's funny to me. They go there and like, here's a big contract. Foles, come play with us. Come play with us for a year and beat the Buccaneers, and then we're gonna replace you with the other guy. this young player, Minshew, and then Minshew, who then got replaced himself. And then I guess who even replaced him? Trubisky left. And then Dalton Fields. So he's literally a third string. Because from Dalton, they went to Fields. Tell me it wouldn't be funny hell if they put Foles in next game because Fields did so bad. Can I start Nick Foles? At this point in his career, he's a D tier quarterback. Just not good. It's tough. It's tough. 2Fs. Jared Goff is on the Lions and has had decent games. I think where I'm putting Jared Goff is probably there. I think he has upside, and I think the Lions are helping him out. I think kind of towards the. I think when you watch prime Goff on the Rams, you can see how good he is, and I feel like he kind of is being kind of disrespected. I see the upside in Jared Goff, and people seem to like to overplay and downplay a lot of people, right? Like just because Jared Goff out of the rough year or whatever, I feel like when you can maximize his talents, you get him the right coach, put the right people around him, he's great. He's better than all the people below him. So, yeah. Jalen Hurts is good when he's good, and when he's facing the Cowboys, he's bad. For some reason, I was really expecting a lot going into that game, and he failed to show out. But I feel like the upside is 100% there, and you love to see it. So I'm putting Jalen Hurts above Big Ben. I still don't like Big Ben at this point in his career. And I feel like that's where he is when he's playing well. He's great at running when he needs to. He's great at throwing when he needs to. But I don't know what happened against Dallas. He watched him against the Niners and Falcons, and I feel like that's what Jalen Hurts can do after this year. Or maybe later this year or whatever. When he starts developing. That hidden dumb trait comes out. Jameis Winston, I think it's being put in the right situation again. And a lot of people will forget that he's a 5,000 yard passer. Isn't that crazy? I don't want to hear anything about the interceptions because when you're that raw of a player and you're throwing 5,000 yards, like you're going to throw picks. It just happens. 5,000 yards means you're passing the ball a ton. And when you're not 36 and Aaron Rodgers, sometimes you make the wrong reads because you're airing it out so much. People don't realize that in the Bruce Arians offense, right? The first year you're there, and you're getting used to airing the ball out so often, it comes with a lot of picks. I remember watching a TikTok talking about quarterbacks that have the Bruce Arians offense the year, like right away when they have them, that year they throw 20 plus picks because they have to get used to how the offense works. When you have a quarterback that passes for 5,000 yards and throws 30 picks, next season, maybe those picks go down to 15, and he's passing for 5,000 yards again, or close to it. And they always get better by the second year. They didn't give him the second year. And okay, in this situation, they got Tom Brady, and then Tom Brady brought in everybody else. Okay, and they won a Super Bowl. All right. Any other team where that doesn't happen, and they bring in, I don't know, let's just say it's a funny example, Kyle Trask, and then they're bad for years, whatever. You're granted. I don't understand why they got rid of him. If they got rid of him because they knew they were going to get Tom Brady, but I'm telling you that obviously I'm not as smart as the Bucks, and apparently they just knew they would get Tom Brady. But if there were any other team, I'm keeping Winston, and I'm continuing to maximize him and train him. And if somehow that doesn't work out after a few years, then yeah, I'm wrong. But I think there's something special there. And I just want to go on a rant. I feel like Winston is disrespected way too much just because of that season. And I feel like he's something special. That's what I think, at least. So I'm putting him in the B tier. All for that. I think Winston is good. And I think he is a great quarterback with great upside. And I'm putting him above all of the bums. Justin Fields, I feel like we haven't seen enough of yet. There's going to be quite a few of the rookie quarterbacks that are the same way. One start, one horrible game. I don't know. Unproven, unproven, which means just below all the other guys that are proven. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know even why I have Alex. I have core category for him. Not playing. So I feel like unfortunately, Justin Fields has to go down there until we see more of him. Jimmy Garoppolo is the definition of a C tier quarterback, but he can be great when he not great, but good when he needs to be. Um, like obviously against Green Bay, he did make a bad read to the pick, and then have a bad play where he tried to throw in as a fumble or whatever. But he's the final drive of the game, and he's being methodical and throwing the ball well. So I feel like that's just a C tier quarterback, and I feel like it's more than you can say about this guy here, where Big Ben just shuts down at the end of games. Garoppolo can actually get into the zone and drive down that field. And it's so hard to stay mad at the guy. You look at his face and it's like, you know, he's so handsome and he's so funny and he's so chemistry in the team. Oh, I moved him. Oh, geez. Oh, what have I done? Oh no, I'm stuck. Here we go. So I still love the guy. Joe Burrow is already showing that he can air the ball out this year, and he is coming back, and he's strong. He actually is a strong quarterback, and he shouldn't be hating on the guy. You know what I'm saying? Yo. So I feel like Joe Burrow. I'm still putting him above it. I think he's right there. Um, yeah. I don't know what to say about Joe Burrow. Just coming back, but I feel like he's on the up and up. So watch out, world. I'm also gonna put Jalen Hurts down here because that's what I feel like. Just because we haven't seen enough of him yet either, and he had a bad game. He had good games against the Falcons. Anyone could do that. So Josh Allen, mwah, 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 on the way to S tier, baby, but not there quite yet. But he's at the top of A because he's so awesome, and everyone knows that he replaced Nathan Peterman. And then he was like, I'm gonna get Stephon Diggs and ball out. And I hope he wins a Super Bowl with the team because that would be fun, and they're a nice guy team, and I like that. I like their fans, so go Buffalo. Justin Herbert, also an A-tier quarterback. Where does he place among them? Ooh, this is the matchup right here, huh? On Monday night. I'm gonna he. Oh my God, these teams have both beaten the Chiefs before. Oh my God. Let's say Derek Carr's had more years to prove himself, so I'll put him there for now, but I feel like he could easily take over Derek Carr very soon. That's 50-50 right there. I feel like they're both great. I'm just going to leave it like that. So you know my explanation of why it's like that. Finally, another Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins is so funny. Funny Vikings man. He's like, I'm going to go and beat the Seahawks, but then, I don't know, what am I talking about? Kirk Cousins is, he's a Canada ad. Kirk Cousins is also very average. I'd say right there. I don't know. I feel like that's fair. I don't know what to say about Kirk Cousins, man. Makes some bad throws, makes some bad reads, makes his receivers mad with it. Throw the ball, Kirk. So Justin Jefferson said. He didn't throw the ball. Kyler Murray is on the way to an MVP season so far. That's just, you love to see it. So I feel like Kyler Murray is the future of the Cardinals, and you get the right guys around him, and he's great. Just like Lamar Jackson. Just like Lamar. I feel like Kyler Murray has better decisions. I don't know. All right, Lamar's won an MVP. All right, there you go. Lamar Jackson. amazing. He's like the fourth leading rusher in the NFL. Isn't that funny? Wow, so I think Lamar deserves to be there. Great, great. They beat the Chiefs also. I feel like that's the bar, huh? Mac Jones, I feel like he is the guy for the Patriots. But again, unproven, throwing some picks. So, right there. Screw Big Ben. Big Ben was rot down there. But yeah, I feel like he's the guy for them. So, not the guy for the Niners. I still think that. He's the guy for the Patriots. Bill Belichick. That's how it is. We can have developed him getting better than or they can develop him. They can develop him better than we can. So if he went there, Matt Ryan. I mean, basically, I just describe him as Jimmy G at this point. You know? Matt Ryan, I'll put above Joe Burrow, but obviously could be replaced as early as next year. No point in keeping him around anymore. I don't know how many years he has in his contract, but I'm sure he'll be a backup next year or a starter for a few weeks. I feel like that's how it's going to go for Matt Ryan here soon. Yeah, Falcons fall apart. Mahomes, although he's had a rough start to the season, still, right? It's like who's better this season? Mahomes is. Psych. If you're watching this, you're a football fan or into Mahomes. Russell Wilson, obviously an A-tier quarterback, also. Um, this he's not doing best this season, but I feel like he's just always just consistent, and that's where he goes. I feel like he's awesome and scary, like Terry Tannehill. Uh, great B tier quarterback. Another B tier. I feel like that's correct. He's the right guy for the Titans. He makes the right throws. He has the right mobility coming off the Dolphins and Gase. So great. Sam Darnold, his undefeated Panthers away from Gase, already looks like a B tier quarterback, and even dare I say better than Jameis Winston. Just awesome. Good job, Sam Darnold. I'm proud of you, buddy. You look great out there, and I hope you keep being a quarterback. You're awesome. And then Matthew Stafford beat the Bucks, so you get to go in A tier. Oop, oop. You get to go here. Good job, Matthew Stafford. You're the right guy for them. But I also hope that you don't beat the 49ers. I somehow hope you beat the Bucks, but not the 49ers, even though that will never happen. Oh, God, the Rams are going to murder us. That's scary. I remember before the season, one of our guys was like, I've never lost against the Rams while I've been on the Niners. Basically just saying, like, the Rams is the Rams, you know what I'm saying? And that's just the scariest quote. So we were doomed. Teddy Bridgewater has provided the just consistent um, play for the Broncos, and that is exactly what they need. So I think that he is the most consistent definition of a B tier quarterback there is, and I feel like that is what a lot of teams need. Limits mistakes, puts the ball downfield nicely. Just we need Teddy Bridgewater. You know, you had 2 minute drive at the end of the game, put in Bridgewater. You know what I'm saying? Get those 10-yard passes to get in field goal range. Nice job. Watch me do this now. This is for being the 49ers, Aaron Rodgers. You get ranked by Tom Brady. Trevor Lawrence has thrown quite a few picks so far, but what are you going to do? You play on Jacksonville. Literally, what can you do? Nothing. ETN is gone. Don't hand the ball off. Not part of the game plan. Screw Ryan's fantasy team. Don't play James Robinson. Ooh, I feel like obviously, he's a starter, more reps than any of the other rookies, so bam. Above them. Take that, everyone else. Banished. Bears quarterback. Banished. He's on the Bills now, but B team. Banished. Banish. B for Banish. I'll put him above Foles. Screw Foles. Tua Tagovailoa might be out a long time with ribs, and that sucks. I can't rank Jacoby like I did last list, but Jacoby, C tier. Where is Jacoby going? Above Hurts. That's where he go. Tagovailoa, where will he go? Above Hurts. I like Tagovailoa, and I hope he gets better soon. Mwah. Left-handed quarterback. Mwah. Carson Wentz. Tough. Because he sprained both his ankles. Tough, but I'll give him just above Kirk Cousins, I guess. But, I hope the Colts start doing better. Weird start for them, huh? Zach Wilson, above Big Ben. Take that, Big Ben. That's the quarterbacks this year. S tier, these guys. A tier, these guys. B tier, these guys. C tier, these guys. A lot of C tier quarterbacks. Mainly just guys who have unproven or just are average. I feel like I got C tier pretty correct, right? D tier, right? Well, and then ineligible, whatever. I feel like my favorite quarterbacks usually. I don't know. I should do like, dude. Do you think there's a backup list? Let me see this. Let's make a search. Backup quarterbacks. Dude, I'm gonna actually make one of my own. I'm gonna actually make my own tier list if I can do it. I'm gonna make a tier list of backup quarterbacks. Doesn't even make any sense. They're all backup quarterbacks. I want to do it anyways, just based on how much I like them. Likability. All right, that's what I'm gonna do. See you guys then. Goodbye.